5:16 on this Wednesday morning. It is a weather alert day. We can't stress enough how important it is to have a plan today, a way to get weather alerts, and knowing where your safe space is, wherever you're going to be throughout the day.
And know where your bicycle helmet is. I know that sounds kind of silly, but head injuries are always something that you have to deal with flying debris. So that's a possibility. You need to have a plan if you live in a mobile home of how you will get to a more sturdy shelter if warning is issued for your neighborhood, particularly a tornado warning today. So let's jump in and show you what's going on. It's a day where we do have the threat of dangerous weather at times. It will come in spells during the afternoon and again during the overnight hours, but a severe weather threat for the next 24 hours. Here's Gulf Quest Maritime Museum. Gray skies, a little bit of fog this morning, and we have seen a dense fog advisory posted for Mobile and Baldwin counties, at least the southern parts of Mobile and Baldwin counties, and along the coast in the Florida Panhandle. Most of the fog is out over the coastal waters, but it is finding its way to the shoreline. The visibility is down to half a mile in Gulf Shores and in Destin, so possibility that you will run up on some patchy fog this morning. That runs till 10 a.m. and then at 10 a.m. we move to a wind advisory that will continue through tomorrow morning. Wind advisory means gusts over 30 miles per hour are possible, and a flash flood watch is also in effect, meaning flash flooding possible in Clark County in our News 5 neighborhood. That also runs through tomorrow morning. On the radar right now, it is relatively quiet. We've got a few little sprinkles of rain, no big rains, no lightning, no thunder right now. And this is going to be the situation probably through about noon today. We'll stay relatively quiet. Here's the high-res forecast model beginning this morning. Let's move forward in time. Show you by 11 a.m. Again, just a smattering of rain showers. In the afternoon, things change. We still won't see rain everywhere. It's going to be isolated thunderstorms, and it may be here and back here. It may be somewhere else. But you get about this kind of coverage of rain. The problem is the storms that develop in the afternoon could very well contain large hail, damaging winds, and strong tornadoes. It's going to be that kind of atmosphere. So there won't be a lot of these, but the ones that do develop could be whoppers. And they will continue off and on through about dinner time tonight, and then we get another lull before a line of thunderstorms makes its way in during the overnight hours. This one is going to be a squall line. If it holds together and it's seamless, so to speak, where you've got nothing but thunderstorms all along the line, then we likely will see a damaging wind threat of winds over 70 miles per hour. If it breaks up like this model has it, then you will have that threat of damaging winds as well as the possibility of tornadoes overnight. So you can see why we are saying over and over, have ways to get weather information, and NOAA Weather Radio is a loud alert that will wake you up. By tomorrow morning, this starts moving out of our Florida Panhandle communities. The rest of Thursday will be partly cloudy and windy. It's going to be windy both today and tomorrow. The severe weather timing looks like this, and it's fairly large because you've got the afternoon possibility of those isolated thunderstorms around 1 p.m., but by about 3 a.m. the main line will have moved through these neighborhoods to the west. And then you've got the potential of the afternoon isolated storms in the late afternoon over Baldwin, Escambia, Conecuh counties and the Florida Panhandle, with the squall line moving through during the early pre-dawn hours for the most part. The umbrella forecast is a 70% chance today, probably go to about 90% tonight. This is a rarity to see a high risk of severe weather. There is the possibility of a tornado outbreak throughout the southeastern United States, and we are in that possibility. It's most likely that multiple strong tornadoes will happen a little north of us, but we are not ruling out anything here. The potential is still there. The atmosphere is still set up for very strong thunderstorms and the possibility of strong tornadoes here. You've got the moderate risk in our more northern communities giving way to an enhanced risk, which still means that thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms, are likely, and then a slight risk down here, Baldwin County and the Florida Panhandle. Remember, Weather doesn't always cooperate with the boundaries we set for it. By tomorrow, most of those risks will have moved out of our neighborhood. I mentioned a moderate risk in our part of the Gulf Coast was high risk. Says high risk, but a moderate risk is not moderate. It means widespread severe storms are likely, damaging winds of 70 miles per hour or greater, large hail possible, ping pong ball sized, and a few strong, meaning EF2 or greater, tornadoes. So these are things we see rarely in our part of the Gulf Coast. The setup of the atmosphere, the classic thunderstorm setup, warm front bringing warm air, cold air providing the lift, and the low pressure providing the extra kick. Today is a weather alert day for all the reasons I've just outlined. Tomorrow things start to clear. The weekend will be sunny and cool.